Let's have another volunteer for this Christmas tree one. How can we pick up keywords? Well, let me tell you a secret. Just then, right, how many actual keywords did I pick out of the image? I only did 4, right? Because center of the image, left-hand side, right-hand side, those aren't part of the image. Those are just things I say for every photo, right? What did I actually say in terms of keywords? I only said 4 things. I said the London streets. I said the red bus, right? I said the horse-drawn carriages, and I said the scooters and motorcycles. That's it. I only took 4 things out of the whole image, right? And because my template only has 1 item per sentence, I've got plenty of time to think about my next sentence. That's the beautiful thing about templates, right? They take the pressure off your thinking. So what I'm saying, as we can see from the image, the most important feature is that's like 3 or 4 seconds of thinking time for me to just pick one thing out of the image to talk about. That's why I can maintain my fluency, because I've been setting up a system that reduces how much thinking I have to do. Okay, yes, so you want to make it as easy as possible. There was a total of 4 keywords only that I picked out of the image, and I've got a full sentence in between each to think of the next one, right? You can only do this if you practice a template hundreds of times so that you don't need to actually think what the next sentence is. Right? I can perform this template in my sleep. I've probably done it about 20,000 times by now, right? So trust me, if you repeat it as much as I do, you'll get 90 for Describe Image, almost guaranteed. But putting that aside, would anyone like to try this one? Just type a 1 if you'd like to have a go. Alma, thank you very much.
Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
So this one's nice and straightforward. It's got plenty of numbers and stuff on it, so you shouldn't have too much trouble finding content.
Okay, just 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
Small,
Take your time.
middle, medium, top.
Yes. Small, medium, and large is probably what you're...
Small, medium, and large, extra large, okay. Can I start now?
Yes.
Okay, so the following graph is giving information about the artificial train storage size guide. According to the graph, I can say that the small train with 4 to 6 feet tall and up to 13 feet wide, and the medium tray 6 to 7.5 feet tall and up to 15.5 feet wide, and the large trim 7.5 to 9 feet tall and up to 17.2 feet wide, and with a height with 9.5 to 12 feet tall, it's extra largest. The information we're collecting with the Christmas storage call. That's it.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I think in terms of content, no real problems there, right? You basically read everything on the image, which is exactly what you're supposed to do, right? And you covered everything, so no problems at all in terms of the content. Now, unfortunately, right, the pronunciation, this is going to sound like me repeating myself, but you definitely need to work on that a lot, right? So once again, everything sounds like a suggestion, like when you say large tree, it's large tree,
Yeah,
not the large tree, right? You need to push your voice down.
large tree.
Yeah, you've probably heard a lot of people say girls' pitches are too high, right? What they
Yes.
actually mean is that you're angling your voice in the wrong direction. You're supposed
Too
to be
high?
Yeah, so the problem is not that your pitch is too high. The problem is that you're using the wrong pitch. You're using a rising pitch instead of a falling pitch.
What's that mean?
Right? So you want to go down. Just one down.
So you want me going down? Yes. Okay.
Right. So a lot of people get confused, right? Because they hear teachers say girls' pitches are too high. That's actually not really what they're saying. What they're saying is you're not controlling your tones. Right? So a lot of girls, all the places where you're supposed to be pushing your tone low, you go high instead. And that's what ends up giving you a high tonal range. Okay? So that's something.
Okay, thank you.
The other thing is that you're adding a lot of sounds at the end of all your T's, right? So just then I heard like, this is the tree storage guide, right? Or this was 12 feet, right? So you need to make sure you control the air coming out of your mouth, right? Those T's should be super soft. They should not be a syllable. right? This is going to cost you a lot of marks in pronunciation, so be very careful with that.
Okay, thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you very much. This one's nice and straightforward, guys. All right. So I don't think anyone has any trouble, but I'll just do a quick demonstration anyway. So this is a diagram that shows the artificial tree storage size guide. There are several different categories, including small, medium, and large. And these are further separated into 30 inches, 55, and 72 for the Treekeeper Pro rolling stand. As we can see from the image, the most important feature is 12 feet. This is closely followed by 9 feet. In contrast, the smallest figure is 6 feet. In conclusion, the government needs to do more research on this topic, right? So here's another thing, right? Whenever you have like 4 to 6 feet, I just say one of those numbers. I don't say both, right? It just makes my speech a lot cleaner and more well-balanced. Oh, yeah, it's completely fine to use the same conclusion. The conclusion actually has no meaning. The only reason I have the conclusion there is to make sure I can get over 30 seconds. It's like a time controlling device. Okay, it has absolutely no meaning at all.